Hello friends, welcome back once again. In this video, we are going to learn about subject geography, lesson number 4, maps. So, let us proceed with this lesson. Before that, kindly enjoy this song.
Maps can show us where Maps can show us where to find mountains and oceans. Maps can show us where to find islands, lakes, and forests. Maps show us where things are located on the earth. Maps show us where things are located on the earth. Physical maps can show us how a land is shaped. Political maps can show us outlines of countries. Maps show us where things are located on the earth. Maps show us where things are located on the earth. Maps can show us where to find mountains and oceans. Maps can show us where to find islands, lakes, and forests. Maps show us where things are located on the earth. Maps show us where things are located on the earth.
I hope you must have enjoyed this song. So, what we are actually going to learn in this lesson? At the end of this lesson, you all will be able to identify different locations and routes on map. You will be able to get familiar with different directions: east, west, north, and south. You also will be able to find the relative distance between different locations: near, far, shortest, and longest. Also, you will be able to identify different routes on the map. And lastly, you will be able to find the shortest route on the map. So, dear friends, you must have seen the globe. So, what is a globe? Globe is a very useful thing. We know that it is a replica of Earth or model of Earth, miniature model of the Earth. But we cannot know. It has certain limitations. We can use globe when we need it, all right, and when we need to have an overall view of the whole earth, that time we use this globe. So globe does not show details of a country or a state. Means overall whole earth can be seen, can be used, can be globe can be used for that. But globe does not show details of a country or a state. When we need to study details about a small place, then we need to use a map. So there is a difference between map and a globe. All right, so we have seen what is globe and the limitations of the globe. So for that, let me tell you what is map. So map is a representation of the drawing of earth surface. Map is a representation drawing of earth surface or a part of it on a flat surface. Maps are drawn according to the scale. We will later know what is scale and all. So maps are drawn according to scale. It is difficult to represent a spherical surface on a flat surface. Like globe cannot be shown on a flat surface, alright? So specially trained people, they draw maps and they are called cartographers. So here one new word is coming to us, cartographer. So cartographer are the people, those who are very specially trained to draw the maps. So here you can see, okay, paper version of the globe is used, which nothing but the map, which is on the flat. So map is that right now we have seen. Let's learn once again. A map is a representation drawing of earth surface or a part of it on a flat surface. Maps are drawn according to scale. It is difficult to represent a spherical surface on a flat surface. Specially trained people draw maps and they are called cartographers. Again, one more information, one more definition is coming here. Map is a diagrammatic representation of an area of land or sea. Alright, let me tell you some amazing facts. Cartography is the art and science of making maps. The oldest known maps are preserved in Babylonian clay tablet from about 2300 BCE. Cartography was considerably advanced in ancient Greece. The concept of spherical earth was well known among Greek philosophers by the time of Aristotle. Aristotle was a great philosopher, 300 BCE, and has been accepted by all geographers since. Greek and Roman cartography reached a culmination. Culmination means at the final stage. With Claudius Ptolemy's, we call it Ptolemy, about 85 to 165 CE. His world map depicted, means represented, the old world from about 60° north to 30° south latitudes. Alright. So let us move to the textbook. You can see here the map of India and the globe. So we have learned in the previous chapter about the advantages of globe. Okay, what are the advantages of globe? At the very beginning, I have told you the limitations of the limitations and advantages, both the things of the globe. So however, globe have certain limitations as well. So globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole, but when we want to study only a part of the earth, certain part of the earth. So as about our country, states, districts, towns and villages, it is of the little help. Globe will be very having little help. In such a situation, we use maps. A map is a representation or a drawing of Earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to a scale, but it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely. This is third time we are repeating the definition. Alright, let us move ahead. Exactly, I have told you the globe is a replica of the earth. Okay, so we find that maps are useful to us for various purposes. One map shows a small area and a few facts. Listen carefully, watch carefully. One map shows small area, a few facts. Another map may contain as many facts as a big book. And when the maps are put together, we get an atlas. So the book of map is known as atlas. Atlases are of various sizes, measurements drawn on different scales. Maps provide more information than a globe. They are different types. Some of them are as described below, which we are going to learn. So here we have seen in this slide what we have understood. Actually, map shows a small area and a big book. Alright, few facts. Another map may contain as many as facts as a big book. And when maps are put together in a book, that book is known as atlas. And atlases are of various sizes, measurements drawn on the different scales. Maps provide more information than a globe. That's why they are of different types, and some of them now we are going to learn. You can see a small city map and locality map. This is just example I have given you. Okay, then later we will explain what is this small maps contains and the large map contains. So there are basically main types of maps are physical map, political map and thematic map. Let us learn one by one. Physical maps. Maps showing natural features of the earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. are called physical or relief maps. Alright, we know that on earth there are different things: plains, plateaus, mountains, desert, islands, So these things are actually represented on a map. So these maps are called the physical maps. Next comes the political map. Political map has certain, it shows some cities, towns, villages and different countries or state of the world with their boundaries are called political map. Okay, you can see in your locality map, this is XYZ locality of area, say for Shastri Nagar. So here these are the boundaries of that Shastri Nagar. So this is the locality map, means that Shastri Nagar is limited to these many boundaries. Alright, and this is a complete city map of, for example, Allahabad. Okay, so here the things are located in this way. The next comes, let us again understand about the physical map. As I have told you, here you can see the mountains: Himalaya, Aravalli, the Thar Desert, Vindhyas, Satpura, Chota Nagpur, Deccan Plateau, Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal. So this is a physical map. It shows the physical things, and as I have told you, the natural features. Okay, you can see in detail, complete details, zoom. So here this is called physical map. This is the example of physical map. Now, as I have told you, political map shows some boundaries of cities, district, talukas, villages, states, and all other things. So here a map is given to you all right. This is political map. See, the boundaries are completely here. Okay, Russia, China, India, these are the boundaries in different colors, and these are the boundaries. That's why it has some political boundaries. That's why it's known as political map. All right. So here I have given you the three images in different shapes so that you can understand very properly about the physical and political map. All right. Let us understand about the thematic map. This is thematic map. Let us understand about thematic map. Thematic map, as a word suggests some themes. So what kind of themes will be there? Annual rainfall, Indian National Highway Network map, so road map, vegetation map, means forest maps. So these things are shown in this way. See, in this map you can see the road network from north to south, east to west. All states are connected of India. Alright, so here we can see the road map. Okay, in index we can see different things here: state highways, national highways, and the highways or the roads connecting to talukas, districts, and the villages. So in this way, that was thematic map. All right.